was Vincent Landais saying the word Newville. Yeah, you were convinced. It sounded like
the way
you were saying Newville.
I've got it massively wrong, haven't I?
No, of course. Well, he wasn't saying Newville. He was saying wheel, which is oil, but it could mean slippery.
Okay.
So that's what he's saying.
Surface.
Yeah. Thank you to the many people that messaged that in. Just having a little look through some messages across social media. So many thanks for that. So you weren't hearing the word Newville.
I didn't think I was actually hearing Newville, but I was thinking it sounded like it.
Yeah. But, the French fans were on hand to steer you in the right direction, Mr. Porter. So thank you everyone for that. For Sébastien Ogier, then he's dropped down to 7th position. It was a brilliant start on the opening stage this morning. This is a super fast sector. He was leading the rally after the first stage, and of course then
there was another one there on the inside of that corner.
Yeah, well,
I don't know who went. Oh,
we did audibly hear the bump that both Rovanperä and Ogier hit in stage 2 to do that tyre damage.
I asked Danny Sordo off camera. I just got distracted. Ogier seemed to be fiddling with the steering wheel as if like he was changing a setting on the steering wheel. I asked Danny Sordo before he came into the studio after stage number 3. I said, Ogier 1 minute 30 away. I said, can he win it? He goes, it's Sébastien Ogier. Anything is possible. There's a long way to go.
Anything is possible. Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
120 mètres, frein droite 130, bon bilan corps de tard, pour attention, léger jump pass, 50 mètres derrière, gauche 130 plus, mini pass sortie, 130 plus, mini pass sortie, sur droite 130 plus, corde qui ouvre, 50 mètres, gauche 130 plus, qui court, pas corde ouvre, air ferme 140 à fond, saut, 120 mètres, frein droite 130 plus, mi-corde, pour un gauche 140 à fond, bref, déleste, 70 mètres, ciel face, 40 mètres, gauche 140 à fond, corde bref, 100 mètres, frein droite 120 plus, corde. Pour 50 mètres, gauche 110, bilan pleine corde juste. Sur un droite 128, pas corde. Sur un gauche, pas corde.
It's the first time I've seen a puddle this weekend. Obviously, we had quite a bit of rain at the start of the week, but it has dried out. There's obviously still going to be some damp patches, certainly on those muddy corners. The social media world we live in, everyone on their phone filming Thierry off the start. I don't blame them. Will they ever watch that back again? Probably not.
I think a start line is a pretty impressive thing when you watch them from going from idling to the launch. Going, oh! Bit of body work.
Yeah, well, at least we know exactly where it is on the stage. There's a little
Newville, if no one picks that up, Newville will arrive at that corner thinking, whoa, it's a race. Is it a bit of the race spoiler that went? I don't know. I'm trying to work out what fell off when he brushed. Yeah, no, it's a part of the race spoiler. Part of the race spoiler. I can't see what else fell off.
We'll have a good look when he gets to the stage end, but just cosmetic damage.
Doing a bit of gardening, bit of trimming of the hedge. I think we're going to see. Is this a replay?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the spoiler's on there. The end plate of the spoiler's on there. Just and the understeer's in there, and it gets sideways. Yeah, and then it's the corner of the spoiler. Yes. That has been hedge cut.
140 mètres, frein avant gauche 130 plus, corde poussière pour 30 mètres, droite 136, corde bref poussière, 100 mètres gros frein avant ciel, 25 mètres.
But he did seem to understeer in the first cut, which then put him just a bit offline for the next corner, and he just ran wide and was sliding gracefully along the hedge. I think he's just cleaned out the timing board there. Did you hear it? There was a big whack. I don't know whether the timing board's still there.
Sorry, say that again.
A bit of a fraught morning, hasn't it?
A little, yeah. PK will get to the depths of everything throughout the morning, though. Sébastien Ogier pulls in and Paul King chatting to the drivers for us. There's the
it's the end.
it's the top here. You can see.
That's it. Yeah. Just a small little drama.
Seb, a little bit of a rear left spoiler damage there. I think he just clipped ahead, but it's an interesting little stage, that one, to finish the loop, isn't it?
Actually, more slippy than I thought, like especially end section. Yeah, we went a little wide into little branches, so might be what you see.
Just a little bit of damage, no harm done. How are you feeling about the fight now? These short stages aren't really what you need, are they?
Well, for sure, when you lose a minute and a half, race is different, and so it's a shame, but what can we do?
You were on one stage, you can say about that.
Yeah, as we said, he's 7th overall heading into this one, a minute 29 off the lead.
Et sommet pour sommet droite qui pinon avant, sur gauche il tourne tombe, sur 80 glisse fort, droite il corde, ferme 60
See what this third split is from Newville then.
That was that someone's picked up the little. Someone's got a nice keepsake there. Look how aggressive it looks with the bit of bodywork missing. Some cosmetic surgery to be done to some of these cars when they come back.
2.5 seconds down from OJ, final split that we have. Robin Perez into the stage as well. Remember, Thierry is our rally leader here, and that advantage is over Alvin Evans, and it's 16.4 seconds.
It's nice. It's a nice advantage. You can't completely rest on your laurels, but you don't have to take those really aggressive cuts and things like that. You can just start to manage it and limit the risk.
Sommet, en droite 80 plus, léger plat corde, en gauche 30 plus tourne, gravier ferme, en droite 50 plus, seulement corde, ouvre-le, jusque sommet des sur 30, glisse fort, en droite 40 plus corde, arrivé pour sommet droite 50 moins.
2.1 down then at the end. Let's find out how he's thought of the morning. I mean, we've had differing reactions of the stage, well, differing, similar comments from Thierry in that he feels that he could be faster out there. The car was moving a lot, him on the first stage certainly. Let's get a round up of the loop. And remember, we'll be chatting with the drivers again when they come back here for the midpoint service.
Second lead now. Is the car handling any better in these quicker stages? Are you starting to feel any improvements at all?
To be honest, it's hard. It's hard. We're trying different setups all the time, but I just don't get the right thing. Very similar to Monte Carlo, where chassis is moving a lot. And makes the car very nervous, and especially when it's a bit faster, I struggle to control the car.
Well done anyway, good job to keep the car out there in the lead. It's nice to have it.
3, nyppy keskellä 2 oikein täysyli, älä 71. Nyppy vähän vaten laita, 5, stoppa liukasta, oikko polkikki oikein pois kirraa.
Has also been another driver who's not been 100% happy out there today, not being able to find the ultimate pace.
Yeah, and that was stage 1, it was just not quite with him, and then stage 2 there was the wheel change, and then they say he's still just dropping a couple of seconds here, a couple of seconds there, and there's just that, you could just see just in that corner there's not that urgency and aggression on the throttle to get out of corners. They're just, some drivers you see just waiting a little bit until they know that they're through the corner before.
Yeah, I mean, one thing he's commented on is the feeling that he's had, you know, with the cuts, that he's just not confident in those sectors where you're going over the cuts, you're pulling that gravel out, and then you're discovering also the gravel from other people's
I mean, where
through the cuts.
Where Ogier had his moment, Neuville and then Rovanperä were nowhere near having a moment. Was Ogier carrying more speed? Was Ogier further into the cut? There's many things that could be different. But I was thinking, Seb Ogier can make a little mistake like that. Where's everyone else going to go? Because in theory, thought they would get dirtier. You can see the dirt in that kind of corner.
Okay, so 4:52.8 this time around. This time around, they haven't done this stage yet. But they will. I'll say that when he's done it later, shall I? 3 drivers through on this one so far then, and Rovanperä is 4.6 off the pace of Ogier. And obviously down the order as well because he had to stop, change a tyre also. Interesting split from Tamak. He was fastest on the opening split, drops a little behind Ogier on the second one. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's hear from Kalle.
Kalle, just a short 9-kilometre stage to finish the loop. How was that one for you? A few interesting jumps and crests in there?
It's quite a nice stage. Just struggling with the grip of the car too much at the moment, so we need to find something on the service, otherwise it's going to be a bit too difficult.
The common theme is struggling with the grip. But when you sit these drivers down and ask them about the challenges of Croatia, the ever-changing grip, the ever-changing surfaces, it might just be a situation where you've got to take a generic setup and work best where you can, rather than trying to dial in for one particular piece of road, which is when they come testing, they do dial into one piece of road, and then they're here and they just have a load of ribbons of road that they've got to like work it out on.
Yeah, so it's so changeable out there because you've got these mixtures of brand new asphalt that we saw on the previous stage.
Looked lovely, didn't it?
It did look absolutely beautiful. Then you've got the older, more worn tarmac. Yeah, there's broken tarmac. It's all a patchwork quilt really of different sectors. Plus add to that, it's getting very dirty. Certainly that first one, I mean, second pass, and Esa-Pekka said it, the second pass is going to be so difficult through that first stage that we saw this morning. That was by far the one with the most cuts.
I remember the wording that we used in Monty when I said he had this like steering issue. It was less, there was some resistance or less resistance or more, just depending on how you want to call it. But it wasn't, the power assisted bit wasn't as good. It maybe was intermittent and was a bit harder, and then it would be okay. So maybe that's what they're going on about. But that'll do. So that's a good run through there.
1.3 seconds behind Ogier's 0.8 up on Neuville. 22.2 seconds adrift of the lead of the rally, and the loop completed this morning.
Yeah, not bad.
Right minus, big cut, opens, 100, slot late, 5, repeat late-ish, 5 right, very long, in hug, and Yuppie crest, and late-ish 4 left. Dirt of a crest, don't of a crest, 34 plus maybe trim, opens long, deep, on a sharp.
Well, it's third place overall. It's a nice place to be if you're not entirely happy with the car. Anything you've been able to do in the road section at all? How are you feeling in this one?
Yeah, for sure. We've been trying a lot on the road section, and it was able to make it behave a bit better on this one. But yeah, happy to go to service now.
5 right block. The big 5 right block. It's a 3 left sharp block. It's a flat right, which will a big jump. Continues speed long on the crest. Trim 40. Late-ish 4 left.
It's one of the jumps we were talking about.
Surface slot late-ish 6 right.
It is unusual to see jumps on tarmac.
Yeah.
Slot late 4 right sharp.
It's actually, there is another event that we've seen them. I can't quite think where it was now, but green is a little bit mush this week.
Caution, slippy there, 5 right sharp, 3,
Big blocker.
Love the fact there's a little bit of Toyota on the top of that hedge. Right there.
But when you watch the external shots, the cars do just seem to be like kind of four-wheel sliding everywhere, not necessarily big understeer in the front, a big oversteer at the back. It seems like the whole car is just sliding across the road and moving around.
Remember, Oitanak is behind Elvin by 6.6 seconds. And on the split, Elvin half a second slower than Oit. Final split point.
Flat right, you have a jump, caution down 40, flat left, 66 dry now, caution late.
Just running along the edge of the grass.
In opens, block title plus, trim entry, ladies, 4 right sharp, maybe, opens, into late, 3 left, trim on the crest, keep 100, 4 left minus long, cut entry, 4 right sharp, maybe, just trim on the crest, 100, care brakes. Left of a yumpy crest, immediate 5 right, don't entry, narrow 6 left, gravel, flip, tightens keep, and open 6 right, cut of a stone, opens very long, left of a big jump, very sudden 5 right sharp, trim, 30, 5 right sharp.
Let's have a look at this time. 1.8 down from Ogier. And he maintains that half a second difference to Tanak as well. So that means now it's a 6.1 difference. Oitanak behind Elvin Evans. Taka just having a look at the note. He does this. This is a regular thing. He has a look at the notes at the start. Say from Elvin.
Elvin, 1.5 seconds down on Seb at the last split I have. Sorry, I'll just let you get your hat back on. How are you feeling in these faster stages? The car still feeling good? And how's the dirt issue in these faster ones?
I mean, of course it's getting dirtier with every car now, but places the car feels quite good. Other places struggling a bit with the rear towards the end there, but yeah, I think we know why that is.
Long way to go, but are you looking forward or looking behind? Because Oit's pretty close as well, isn't he?
I'm not looking anywhere. I'm looking at myself.
No, fair enough. Good comment. I'm looking at myself. I think, yeah, just focus on what you're doing, not what's happening around you right now.
When he said, he said something, and then he said, but we know why that is, as if like something with the handling, with the setup. So service at lunchtime could be quite interesting. There's a few bits and bobs to be replaced on cars. There's a lot of, nearly all the drivers not happy with their car setup. And we were trying to get at Danny, what would you change? And he goes, well, you're never happy with the car. That's the problem. You could change everything and it might not make it any better.
Yeah.
Lappy in stage. Obviously, remember, our in-car camera isn't working at the minute.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that resolved at lunchtime service as well. So we'll be able to see him this afternoon. Esa-Pekka in 4th position right now. He's 9.5 seconds behind Tanak.
That's a good position considering how off pace he was on the first stage.
Yeah.
You know, his overall position, I know EP will be saying, oh, I need to be quicker though. Yes, yeah, maybe you do. But overall position-wise, it's sitting very nice. Yes, there's been some issues for others, but you've all got the same piece of road to go down.
Touch short 7 right, minus over crest, 60. High 8 right over crest, and left. Caution 100, Dusty. Touch short 3 left, minus over crest, half man. 100. Right over crest, 50, short 7 left minus over jump, 40, keep right crest, 70, right half over exit jump into 50, 8 right long, 100, stop smooth crest, quick cut 3 right sharp, opens 4 sharp edge, sub tight 1 left touch, 40, cut 3 left long.
Those cuts are really quite nasty, aren't they? They're just the lip of the tarmac is quite steep.
we've not necessarily been on board with every car in the same location, but the Toyotas really are crunching, and whether their ride height's lower, whether they've got more underbody protection or what, I'm not sure, but they really are crunching compared to the others.
Fifth fastest through for EP.
EP just had a look at that front left tyre. You've had a lucky escape there. It almost knocked the tyre off the rim on the front left. You'll take a look afterwards. But how have you sum up the loop? Difficult start, but got better towards the finish.
Yeah. I mean, for sure the first stage was quite horrible because of the conditions. The rest three have been quite okay, but for sure when you are discovering the stages first time, it's difficult to match the other guys. But yeah, we've done quite a decent job, so let's go to the competition.
Yeah, remember, he crashed out in stage one last year, so he didn't do these. I know the conditions are very different, but just that knowledge.
Yeah, he clipped the rock, didn't he, on the first stage?
It was a massive rock.
It was, but he didn't think it was a hay bale.
Yes.
I remember him saying, I couldn't quite believe what he'd done. So, yeah, he's come further on so far this year in terms of what happened last year. And like you said, it's been decent. You know, when you look at it across the loop, first stage he was not happy, but it's got better. You know, he still finds himself very much in touching distance of the podium right now. He's keeping in touch with the guys in front. He's 12.7 seconds adrift. Takamoto Katsuta is in 5th position overall.
Over crest, 30, touch 6 left, left, exit crest right, danger 100, kick, ladies 2 right half, over bad crest, touch quick 4 left, opens long, keep in, sudden 5 right, 20, ladies short 8 left, touch, 80, brake, 5 left, cut, clip short 4 right, cluster, narrow, 80, stop crest, into kill, 3 right sharp, don't, sun touch tight, 1 left, tight.
It's obviously your favourite camera position. This ground.
Not just mine, not just mine. I like it because you get the sensation of speed, but also you can see what they're talking about in terms of
you really
debris
do,
on the road. You absolutely do see it. We'll take a look at it when we get back into the repeat of stage 1, because it will feel, I think, a little bit like a gravel event on that one. We switch out to Lubé now, but Katsuta's time was 4:53.4, which puts him 5.2 seconds off the fastest time. So we've got 7 drivers through on stage 4 so far.
Taka, 5th overall after the morning loop, but how difficult is it to find a good rhythm and the best setup when these stages are changing and the surface is changing so often?
Yeah, of course, changing surface, so it's not so easy to find the grip, but yeah, so much better than first 2 stages because of less cut and less mud and less like forest section. So yeah, still not easy, but the next loop gonna be more tricky and difficult, so we need to focus for that.
Well done.
Absolutely, they need to focus for that. At least one thing is in their favour, and that is maybe stable weather conditions.
But then Adrian Former was telling us that it's quite likely to rain. It's rained most afternoons while they've all been here as well. It seems to be like a build-up during the day and then huge rain shower and then disappears. That would really, really mix it up.
droite 60 lèche, pour gauche 140 pour corde, 30 mètres, gauche 140 lèche, un pont, 30 mètres, encore droite 150 mini lèche, dans léger gauche 150 milons, 40 mètres, gauche 150 milons vite, mini passe, pour gauche hyper, 80 mètres, Attention, ciel droit 143 mètres, 120 moins de tenir. 20 mètres. Gauche 150 court. Qui ouvre Milon tenir.
You can see how much closer the times are when the road is less dirty.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got 7 drivers through now. They're just within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Sur droit 150 moins de court de plonge. 100 mètres. Très avant, top passe pour droite, 50 moins de court. Sur gauche, 90 secondes de lent, right à pied. Lent, right à pied. Tout droit, 130 000 coupe. 50 mètres, top passe sur tracking. 40 mètres, droite 110 plus lèche, ici. En arrivée, 50 mètres. Quelle droite 120.
Just 5.5 seconds then off the pace at the front.
Pardon? Ah, j'ai un peu lâché dans les 250. Laisse ça aller.
Puts him now 5.3 seconds behind Taka Katsuta.
5 right minus, 5 small cut, 60, 5 left front, 5 60, flat 6 right front of a crest, and 5 left, into a flat 6 right front of a crest, 60, small cut 5 left, keep in of a crest braking,
Yeah, Louis, shortest stage of the morning continued. What have you learnt about yourself and the car that you might change when you go into the second pass?
Yeah, that it wasn't the easiest morning, I would say. Conditions are tricky, so we try to do some good run, but with the cut and all of these things, it was difficult to have a lot of commitment, but we try to do some good run.
And a few words on fast stage.
Yeah, as he's saying, it's difficult to have the commitment out there. Rally 2-wise then, we kick off with Oliver Solberg. Remember, not scoring points within the WRC2 overall category this weekend. Here, though, as he said, to get the experience, get the kilometres, and also go flat out on these stages. It's a good run on the previous stage from him.
Yeah, Lindholm had a great run as well, having fixed the gear linkage.
Yeah, I love what he described as, we parked up on the road section, found someone with a nice view, worked on the car. So a reminder for you that in WRC2 it is Johan Rossell who is leading over Nicolas Siema at 33.5 seconds. He's got quite some time in hand, Rossell, so he doesn't need to set the ultimate pace the way he did across the first 2 stages this morning.
Yeah, do the hard work in the tricky conditions, it seems.
Right. Yep. Felt okay. The first jump was pretty cool.
The first jump was pretty cool.
So here are our rally leaders in the category. Like I said, they're leaders over Siema with Gryazin in 3rd position. Payuri is 4th. Alejandro Cachon is 5th.
Well done, Oliver. Morning loop completed. How much are you able to enjoy some of these faster stages with kind of less pressure on, let's call it, without the 8 being scoring points this weekend?
Yeah, for sure the pressure is off, but you still want to do good, and this morning has not been very good, to be honest. Somehow I'm still 2nd, 3rd, wherever I am, so speed has been quite bad. Find it really difficult with the car when it's so dry. Setup doesn't really suit it, neither does the diffs, so we just have to work. I tried to push hard in this one. We'll see, I don't know, but yeah, we try to do something in the service, at least to get it better, or just hope for full shit weather.
Well done, bit of work for the boys ahead, thank you.
Again, asking for difficult weather conditions, you know, it's unusual to hear that. He is 3rd within the Rally 2 category, so behind Nicolas Siema.
Not a disaster.
No, it's not been a bad morning. I think the first 2 stages maybe weren't quite what he was looking for. That previous stage, there was a good time. But he expected it, he said at the end of the previous stage, he expected it to be dirtier in there, expected it to be more difficult than it wasn't. But Johan Rossell, I know, Dunant have had a fantastic morning out there.
Particularly as those first two stages, as you said before, and that's well, they're slower in there than Solberg. That doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
doesn't
I mean
matter.
they don't need any heroics out there right now because they've built up a comfortable. Can you ever say comfortable? Not at this point in the rally, no. But they've got a cushion of time. They've got 30 seconds in hand of a lead. Lindholm is back in 7th position overall. It was on the 2nd stage of the morning where we saw that his gear stick was,
2nd stage.
Was a bit of a ghost rider. It was moving on its own. He was stuck in 3rd gear.
Morning, Johan. Good to see you. What an incredible start to the day you've had out there. How was this shorter stage for you in the end of the loop?
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't push very well, but the plan this morning is to do no mistake. The car worked very well. I lose a little bit time, but it's not my favorite stage. It's like that. We will see.
Oh, there we go. It's not his favourite, so he hasn't pushed on that one. So it was the gear linkage that was broken on Lindholm's car. They fixed that on the liaison section, and we are, you know, back in action now.
Yeah, it's a simple thing as a bolt coming out.
Yeah, that's what he said. Bolt was loose, and yeah, sorted on the liaison section. A little wiggle.
Nicely set up. That's a brilliant time. Oh.
Now we are properly back in action with Lindholm. He's got some, you know, time to make up because obviously they lost being stuck in 3rd gear.
It was a couple of minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, they're a minute. Right now, they're a minute 24 down off the lead.
Oops. Gus having a slide.
Yes. Yeah, that was the Ogier corner.
Gus's dormer is missing. He's also the top part of the window is popped out.
A real difficult start to the rally for you. How was this one, though?
Yeah, that was a light to medium push. I like this stage. And honestly, I like these stages, all of them. It's a pity that, we lost some time in the 2nd stage, but nothing is over until it's over. It's a long game.
Did he just say that was a light to medium push?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Light to medium. He's describing a piece of toast. The colour of a piece of toast, light to medium. Yeah, all right, I was going out on a limb with that one, really, but...
Way out on a limb. I mean, yeah, you can have, like, toast needs to be a bit brown or it's burnt. It's one or the other, really. Because if it's not, it's bread.
Let's not get into this conversation, because we could go on for a long time. I'm very particular with toast. However, let's talk about Gus Greensmith instead.
We're learning a lot today.
We are.
My duvet habits, your toast habits.
Gus lost obviously a chunk of time earlier on when he stopped to change a tyre. But again, as Lindholm saying, missed what Jonas said then.
Yeah.
Something so far this rally.
Yeah, maybe the best rally stage.
Best run, maybe.
Maybe the best run. Gus is very, very quiet. He struggled to hear him. Did we find out what Formo's Control-Alt-Delete reset was about?
He just said that the car started to... He had an electrical issue, so that was it, basically. Reset it all and it was fine.
Gus already in fight-back mode after those issues on the first one. How was this short and sweet one to finish the loop?
Yeah, it was good. The car felt nice, so yeah, now we just got to focus on getting as many positions back as we can, and yeah, I think we've got a good chance of getting back in the top 5, so just need to make sure we have no punctures.
Well done.
Some great battles. There really is some great battles.
Yeah.
Some seasoned campaigners, some basically fast drivers coming from the back, fighting their way up.
Nikolai Greisen, they're just 1.1 seconds adrift of Lindholm's pace. You remember, Nikolai right now is in third position. He's only 0.7 of a second behind Nicholas Seaman.
Citroens really have come on strong, haven't they? There is some, I don't know about the Siemens, but I know that Russell has some new upgrades on their car, and these two are very nip and tuck. Russell and Greisen and Monty, so.
Some beautiful tributes all along the route here to Craig. We're seeing them on every stage. The flags. It's fantastic to see. Sami Pajari's in 4th position, WRC2. 13.5 seconds drift to podium right now.
Vasen plus ylös aukeaa ja vasen kohti tähän eteen. 4 uudelle, vasen täysyli, 120. Oikea ääntä yli.
And this is Nikolai Greisen. Let's have a quick check on that time that's come in for him. 5:02.1, just 1.1 behind Lindholm.
Nikolai, third in WRC2. If you take Oliver out of the equation now, would you sum up your morning and how was that last one?
Yeah, as I thought, we have maybe not proper choice in these 2 stages because of the moment in the 2nd stage, so it's how it is. Yeah, this stage is like slippery tarmac, but it's moving too much to the car, so we need to find some promise for the first 2 stages, which is really, really dirty, and these stages which are completely dry. And yeah, but anyway, it's fun to drive because you jump and you slide, and yeah, not easy, but it's for everyone. But at least we can enjoy.
Well done.
He mentioned an issue in stage 2. He had a spin in stage 2.
Ah, okay.
There we go, that is Formo already through with a 5.06. We ride on board with them as we head down to the stop control, and they'll be chatting with Paul King there.
And it's just, whenever we can hear them, I just keep quiet, because you never know, even though we don't speak all of the languages, some people...
You could hear them saying it was a very beautiful stage.
Yes. But others do send in translations quite regularly.
If they're speaking slowly, I can work it out, but...
Really?
Adrian, a bit of a disappointing start to the rally. How was that last stage for you?
Yeah, it was a really, really good stage for me. Honestly, I was flat everywhere. I cannot more. It's really a shame, but I think we made a mistake with the tires, so we need to understand for the afternoon.
Yeah, he said this at the end of the previous one. Full soft compound tyres. He was the only WRC2 driver to do that within our first grouping here.
There's something hanging off the back or underneath, low down on towards the rear of this car. I think it's like an underbody protection, but something did just fly out at the back. I think it's just a bit of plastic or rubber or perspex.
Oikein plus aukeet, pitkä sisästä 4. Nyt 4 oikein nopea maali, mutta jätössä.
Lindholm with that benchmark time, which is just a little bit too hard to beat out there right now. 5:01. Lindholm and Pyrie 5.4 seconds behind. Still a good run from Sami Pyrie. He's very much learning his trade on tarmac. But he said at the end of the previous one is that adapting to the changing grip has been the biggest challenge for them this morning.
Sami, interesting fight building for third with you and Nikolai. How was this last short but fast and bumpy stage to finish the loop for you?
Yeah, it's actually a really nice stage. I like it a lot. Okay, I don't know the time, but I'm feeling quite good. Some places I know that I could be faster, but I somehow should be happy still.
And a few words in finish, please, just to sum up this last short.
There we go then, that was Sami Pyrie at the end of stage 4. Sebastian Ogier has taken the fastest time through on this one. Closely followed by Oitanak and Elvin Evans, with Neuville 4th fastest, then Lappi and Rovanperä, Katsuta and Lube. Emil Lindholm setting so far the fastest time within WRC2. Overall classifications. Thierry Neuville continues to lead by 16.1 seconds over Elvin Evans, with Oitanak in 3rd position, 6.1 seconds now behind Evans. Lappi is in 4th, 12.7 seconds adrift of podium. Takamoto Katsuta completes the top 5. That's the loop done this morning. Media Zone's going to be coming up in a little while, and we are now going to head into the service park to catch up with Kiri.
Well, there we have it, 4 stages.